One cold, stormy night, the peaceful suburban neighborhood was shattered by a blood-curdling scream. Young Emily, a sweet girl with an innocent heart, was found lifeless in her bed. Her parents were inconsolable, the perfect picture of grief. The police were baffled. There were no signs of forced entry, no evidence left behind, just a single, eerie shadow lingering in the corner of the room. Detective Harris, a seasoned investigator, arrived at the scene. He had seen many things in his career, but something about this case felt different, darker. As he examined the room, he noticed a peculiar mark on the closet door, a symbol he couldn't quite place. It was as if it was calling to him, drawing him closer. Meanwhile, in the darkness, we watched. We knew the truth. The ones responsible were not from our world. They were the very people who cried the loudest at Emily's funeral, the ones who pretended to love her. They were trying to break through our defenses, to let their kind in. But we wouldn't let that happen. We loved Emily truly, and we were there to protect her. As Detective Harris delved deeper into the mystery, he began to uncover unsettling truths about the seemingly perfect family. Secrets that were meant to stay hidden began to surface, revealing a history of dark rituals and hidden identities. The deeper he went, the more he realized that the monsters he was hunting were far closer than he could have ever imagined. One night, as he pored over the case files in his dimly lit office, the shadows began to shift. A figure emerged from the darkness. Me. At first, Harris was paralyzed with fear, but I spoke to him, told him of the true nature of the beasts he was up against. I explained that the creatures in the shadows, the monsters under the bed and in the closet, were his allies. We were there to protect the innocent from the real horrors that hid in plain sight. With newfound determination, Detective Harris joined forces with us. Together, we set out to expose the monstrous truths lurking within the community. But the enemy was cunning, always one step ahead, and the body count began to rise. Each murder was more brutal than the last, leaving the town in a state of terror. The climax came on a moonless night when Harris and I confronted the leader of the masquerading monsters, Emily's father. In a heart-stopping confrontation, the true face of evil was revealed. It was a battle of wits and strength, light against darkness. The struggle was fierce, but in the end, justice prevailed. The neighborhood returned to a semblance of normalcy, but the children, now more than ever, clung to their nightlights and the safety of their beds. They knew, deep down, that the shadows held protectors who watched over them. The true monsters had been exposed, but the war was far from over. So, when you see a shadow flit or a figure in the closet, remember, we scary monsters protect you from the human ones. You're safe with us.